So students, today we will discuss about 11th class chapter, that is some basic concepts of chemistry. Okay, so let's start. So basically, what is chemistry, students? In chemistry we will study about matter, right? So what is the proper definition? The branch of science which deals with the study of matter, right? The branch of science that deals with the study of matter and its composition or its properties, right? In basically chemistry we will study about matter, its composition, its properties, physical properties or chemical properties, and as well as about the composition and the changes which is undergoes in composition as well as in energy during various processes. So all these things we will study about in chemistry, right? So after this we will move. There are various branches of chemistry, students, right? So see, we will discuss about various branches of chemistry now. So the first thing is inorganic chemistry. As you see, what is inorganic chemistry? In organic chemistry, it deals with the study of compounds of all other elements except carbon, right? It deals with the means in this inorganic chemistry we will study about all the elements except carbon, right? So it is mainly with the study of minerals found in the crust of earth, and mainly in organic chemistry. In organic chemistry we will study about the minerals that is extracted or from the crust of earth. Now we will talk about organic chemistry. So what is organic chemistry? Organic chemistry, it deals with the study of carbon compounds, right? In organic chemistry we generally read about carbon compounds or its derivatives like hydrocarbons or its derivatives, right? So all the carbon related compounds we will study about in organic chemistry. And after that comes physical chemistry, right? These are the branches of chemistry which we are discussing. The physical chemistry, see students, in physical chemistry we basically deals with the fundamental principles, right, which we have discussed, fundamental principles, laws, theories, or in all the branches of chemistry we have discussed in physical chemistry, right? So after that, apart from these branches, chemistry have other branches also. Let us discuss. So after this, industrial chemistry, right? We will discuss about industrial chemistry. So it deals with the chemistry which is involved in industrial process, right, which is making in industries. So the chemistry which are used to make or which are used to deal with the industrial processes, so it is called industrial chemistry. So here it is. So after that, analytical chemistry. So what is analytical chemistry? It deals with the quantitative as well as qualitative analysis of various substances. So it will tell us about the quantity or quality of various substances. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now what is biochemistry? After that, biochemistry comes. It deals with the chemical changes going on in the bodies. So it tells us about the chemical changes which is taking place in our body. So in this we will study about the things or the study about the changes which are going in between our body of plants or body of animals. So those type of changes we will study about in biochemistry, right? So the next one is nuclear chemistry, as the name suggests, right? So it deals with the study of nuclear reactions. So all the nuclear reactions, nuclear fission, nuclear fusion, so we will study all the things in this kind of chemistry. Okay, let's move, students. Okay, now we will discuss about importance of chemistry, right? What are the importances of chemistry? See, in our day-to-day life chemistry is very important. It's in all the activities or daily life we use chemistry, right? So see, chemistry plays very significant role in almost all walks of life, means in every where in our daily life we use chemistry, right? So some major contribution of chemistry to the life. So what are some major contributions? Let's see how chemistry are used in our daily life. So first that we will discuss is chemistry in medicine. So how chemistry is helpful in medicines? See, life saving drugs like Taxol or cisplatin, so these are the drugs which is used in cancer therapy, right? So these are the drugs which are used in cancer therapy. Or the drug like azithromycin or AGT we can call it, it is also used to cure the AIDS disease, right? So these are the drugs which is helpful for us, right? The next is prophylactics. Prophylactics means it is a disease preventing vaccine, right? So it is also a kind of vaccine which is used to prevent disease. Okay, so these all these things, all the drugs, vaccines, like we use in chemistry. So this is how chemistry is helpful for us in medicines, right? So move to the next, chemistry in industry. How chemistry help in industry, like the synthetic fibers like rayon, nylon, dacron, orlones. See, so these all are very useful for us. Plastics that we use in our bakelite, Teflon, polythene, etc. So these are very useful for us. So in paints you see animals, dyes, various kind of paints we use chemicals, right? Or cement, glass, ceramics, extraction of metals like the silver, gold, aluminium. Yes, so in these we use chemistry. So it is also helpful in industries. So next thing we will discuss how chemistry is helpful in agriculture. See, in agriculture mostly fertilizers are used used by the farmers, and that is also used by used up by the made of chemicals like chemical fertilizers like urea, ammonium sulfate, calcium nitrate, etc. for better production of crops. So why we use these fertilizers? For the better production of crops, so that they can provide nutrients to the crops, right? So after that in agriculture we also use insecticides, pesticides like DDT, Gamaxine. See, so these type of insecticides that we used in the protection of crops, so that protects crops can be protected by insecticides, by the action of insecticides or pesticides, right? So after that, preservatives like preservatives we use preservatives to preserve the food, right? So preservatives like sodium benzoate, sodium metabisulfite, or salicylic acid, these are some preservatives which are used to preserve the food. Okay, which are used to preserve the food. So this is how chemistry used in agriculture, right? So after that we will discuss how chemistry is useful for in our daily life, in our convenience, right? So see, chemistry in comfort, convenience, and pleasure, how it can give us comfort level, like domestic requirements such as paper, fabric, soaps, cosmetic, oils, dyes, perfume. So in all the things chemistry is required, right? In air conditioning, like you are using air conditioning in your home, so at that chemistry is used, means liquid ammonia, or you can say liquid sulfur is used as a chemical in air conditioning. So see, there are many uses of chemistry, right? So let us discuss like in film industry it used to make the film that is made up of cellulose, and that cellulose is coated with a chemical. So here is chemistry used. So see, everywhere in our daily life we use chemistry in our daily life. So this is the importance of chemistry, how we use chemistry, right? After that, chemistry and energy resources. So in the being of energy resources, it is also helpful for you, the energy resources of the world are like petroleum, coal, wood, nuclear fuels, like so in all the things we use chemistry. So these are some basic, you can say, uses of chemistry or importance of chemistry, how chemistry is important for us. So this is all about today's class, students. We will just discuss about the chemistry, what is the use of chemistry in our life, how many various type of branches chemistry having, right? In the next class we will discuss about the matter.